Hi, I'm Sheriff Stacy Ann Kincaid. I represent Fairfax County. This is my, my third attendance at this Faithful Servant Award ceremony, and it's just quite an honor to be here and to celebrate the men and women who make the sacrifices and put their lives on the line every single day. The great thing about this is that Bishop Dr. Boateng was the first person to ever reach out and recognize all of our communities and all of our public safety folks.
Hello, everyone. So we're here with the famous people that provided the amazing food for this event. I'm going to ask them a few questions to introduce themselves. Hello, sir.
Hello. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you.
Can you please tell us your name and what your business is?
So my name is Chef Will Spencer. The name of my business is Spence Cooks, and came out tonight to support our first responders and to be able to provide some food for the folks who are coming to celebrate all they do for us in the community.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Can you please tell us your name?
Yes, I'm Tiffany. Actually, that's my husband that you're seeing. So we work as a team. So yeah, we are super excited to be able to contribute today. So.
Well, thank you guys so much. Do you have a website that if anybody wants to?
Absolutely. So you can go to www.spencecooks, and that's SPENCE cooks.com, and you can check me out. I'm fortunate to be able to represent Northern Virginia, competed on NBC's Food Fighters, and so be able to give back to the community and share the food with people who do so much for us is a true blessing. So please check us out, spencecooks.com.
Well, thank you all so much. The food was amazing. I wish you all could be here to taste it. Make sure to check out their website. And thank you guys so much for your service. We appreciate you today, and we hope you have a great day.
Definitely our pleasure. Thank you so much.
Hello, everyone. I'm here with the man himself, the one responsible for all this that we're here today. He's also my father, by the way. Hello, Bishop.
Hi, Grace.
How you doing today?
Well, it's wonderful, and we're grateful that God has been good to us for us to see this day.
So once we get outside, we see all these amazing first responders, law enforcement, and it's all by your works. And how do you feel actually about today to pull off such an event?
When I got here this afternoon, I almost cried, looking from where we are coming from in Ghana. On the street of Accra, in the villages of somewhere, the blessing God will give us to come to America to make such an everlasting impact through ministry, to praise God and to adore Him. Grace, your father, my spirit is breaking up because I can't just believe. I never ever dreamt that God will one day put me at the pedestal of the place where I stand now. I'm very grateful.
So there might be some new viewers that don't know about this event. Can you please tell them what Faithful Servants Award is all about?
Faithful Servants Award is an event that is meant to bring the community and then the law enforcement together. We started this when at a certain particular time there was a little bit of conflict between minorities and police and all that, but finally we are here to do this event to bring everybody together. So God bless you. You're calling my time. It's up. I got to go live.
Okay. So the event is currently starting, and we're going to head downstairs, and we're going to view it together. Hope you all enjoy it.
Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to
Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank everybody for being here. It speaks volumes about the dedication of service that all of you have for being here today on such short notice. We've got a great representation from most of the agencies in the Northern Virginia area, so thank you very much for being here. Thank you to the bishop and his congregation for their continued support for this great program. It's been a long-term success, and I'm sure it'll continue to be a great opportunity for members of our public safety to be recognized in the future. The first thing we'd like to do is the prayer, and I'd like to invite Cantor Michael Sockett with the chaplain for Fairfax County Police Department to come up and do the opening prayer. Would you please stand for the prayer? Remain standing for the presentation of the colors. Following the presentation of the colors, we will have the honor of hearing Captain Francis Mensa with the Fairfax County Fire and Rescue Department singing God Bless America. So remain standing for that as well after the presentation of the colors, please.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountain through the prairie to the ocean, wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
All right, I think next we have Shirley Ginwright with the Communities of Trust. Fairfax Communities of Trust is going to speak for a few minutes.
I'm Shirley Ginwright. I chair the Fairfax County Communities of Trust Committee, and we are co-sponsoring this year the Faithful Servant Award with Bishop Adonteng Boateng and the Divine Word Ministries, International Ministries. So it is a delight for us to do this. Several years ago, Bishop decided that more needed to be done to recognize our law enforcement and our first responders who do so much for us, but he felt received so little recognition. We can always criticize people for what they do, but we never thank them for the things that they do. And this is our way of saying to you, thank you. So today, this is what this award about. In Fairfax County, 6 years ago, I established the Communities of Trust Committee. It was established after Ferguson, Missouri, the killing of Michael Brown, to build more positive relationships between law enforcement and the communities. We have expanded, and in your brochure, the program, you have a brochure about Communities of Trust. And if you can see some of our members, but include all of our first responders in Fairfax County. And the programs that we do expand outside of Fairfax County, and programs that possibly some of you can use in your county, and we'd be more than willing to help you. But let me talk about Bishop for a moment. He is an individual that doesn't know how to take no for an answer, And he doesn't want you to take no for an answer when he asks you to do something. But he goes above and beyond in his community in making sure that those who are in need are fed, or whatever it is that they need, he tries to make sure that they get that. He is an individual that I think a lot others can use as an example on how we communicate and work within our communities and with our first responders and law enforcement. I want to thank also the Divine Word International Ministries, because you're also the backbone of the bishop. And he would not be as successful without your assistance as well. But it is a great honor for me to be able to partner with him in this celebration. This is the first event that he has had in his church. They were in Fairfax, and we lost him from Fairfax to Prince William. So I'll tell Prince William, you better take good care of him or we'll get him back. So to our law enforcement, to our first responders, I have something I want to read to you. Normally I don't read from speeches, I just write stuff and ad lib, but today I can't ad lib. In Northern Virginia and in the state of Virginia, we're so lucky to have so many dedicated individuals ready to put their lives on the line for their communities. And that's you, in case you don't know who I was talking about. Our police departments, sheriff's offices, fire and rescue departments, and our Virginia State Police. Under normal circumstances, you find yourself faced with all the extraordinary challenges, but you serve with the utmost commitment. Here we are in the age of COVID-19 pandemic, which has added additional risk to your everyday task. Risk that has not kept you from falling, from fulfilling your duties to the highest standards and expectations for you and your colleagues and our community. It also does not include the fact that your families share in this added risk, which adds an additional heavy weight for you to carry. And for that, we are extremely grateful and say thank you to you and your family. The impact and influence each of you have had on our community go beyond calls you respond to and are outside of your day-to-day task. When you're not directly responding to a call for service, you are still active and find ways to give back, whether it's helping with fixing a car with a flat tire in the snow, raising funds to support noteworthy charities, collecting gifts for kids during the Christmas holidays, and some of you even play Santa. But because of COVID-19, many of you have participated in drive-by birthday celebrations, and those seem to be a big hit. We realize how important it is for you to be in your office doing work today, but we are also grateful that you decided to join us and to grace us with your presence to accept the Faithful Servant Award on behalf of your department and your office, and for the civilians who have been recognized for our civilians who did over and above during the pandemic. 4 years ago, a young man by the name of Bishop Boateng wanted to find a way to celebrate you. And this is the 4th year. We've done this before at the Hilton in the evening with over 200 guests. But because of COVID-19, we have to do our social distancing. So I want to welcome you. Thank you again for what you have done. Thank you to Bishop Boateng and to your members. And without any further ado, I would like to ask Bishop if he would come up and make remarks, and ask you if you could please stand and give him applause because he does so much for you.
Please be seated, please. Before I say a word, I would like everybody to lower your heads in remembrance of any person in America whose life is lost through COVID. Thank you. I will say good afternoon once again, and a very good afternoon because we live in a community that we feel very safe, we feel very peaceful, and the community is very healthy because of the work you sacrifice every day to do for us. I cannot say much than to look at you straight in the face and tell you how we appreciate you and we thank you for all the work you have done to make Virginia one of the best states in America. A reason why the colors here today are red, white, and blue is because originally I'm a Ghanaian, I'm a person from Africa. Our dream is to live your life, and we're living your life now. We have to appreciate you for what you do because America's beauty, America's safety, and the joy we have in this country is because of the work a law enforcement officer is doing daily to give some of us peace to enjoy your country. A firefighter who knows very well that somebody has COVID, but you still step up to help them. I saw a police officer who went straight to a stranger who was walking in a rain, very heavy rain. He went, approached the man, a complete stranger, took him, put him in his car, and gave him a ride. Recently, I heard the news. A man went to steal a car, and he was running away from the police, and the car flipped over. He was dying. He called 911, asking for police to come and assist him. This is what you do. This is why everybody must appreciate you, acknowledge you, and we should always tell you thank you for the great work you do every day to give us the peace we have, for our children to attend school safely, for us to attend church safely, and for people to work in Virginia safely because of you. We thank you very much. I pray that this will extend even beyond us and to other states to also enjoy this, for everybody to continue to tell you thank you every day for the great work you do. God bless you, and God bless you, and God bless you again. Amen. Before I take my seat, I have a congregation that we thought that surely from New York and other states, and including Virginia, there are officers, firefighters, police officers, sheriff office, people that might have lost their life through COVID. So we raised some funds to support their children. And today I'll call on my honored executives to bring a check that we're presenting to the communities of trust for you to support the work of law enforcement. Can you bring the check, please? Please give me a clap offering, please. On behalf of Divine Word International Ministries, we are presenting this big check for the communities of trust to support anybody that needs help in our community that has lost life to COVID-19. I pray that very soon all of us will pass this and we shall enjoy our lives one more time. God bless you and thank you for being here. Amen.
Up next, we have the singing of Amazing Grace by MDS Robert Deere from the Fairfax County Sheriff's Office. Next on our agenda, we'd like to watch a video from Jeff McKay, the chair of the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors.
Sorry I couldn't be with you this afternoon, but I wanted to take this opportunity to thank Communities of Trust for putting this event together today, and also for the work that they do year-round to build trust between our community and the brave men and women in law enforcement. Today, you recognize our brave police officers, firefighters, paramedics, EMT personnel, and sheriff's deputies in Fairfax County and throughout the region, and I add my congratulations to each and every one of them. In any year, being a first responder is difficult. Over the last year, it's been more difficult than ever. We know that the added risk of being on the front lines of COVID-19 pandemic. We know that despite that, you all have served our community honorably each and every day, and we pray daily for your good health and success. As we look forward to the next year, we know that law enforcement in particular will continue to be a difficult job, and know that we in Fairfax County stand with our men and women in uniform and our community to continue to advance progress in Fairfax County, and we know that good conversations between our community and our first responders build a safer, better community in Fairfax County. Again, I'm sorry I couldn't be with you today, but I wanted to personally congratulate all those individuals and agencies being recognized today, and also thank Shirley Jenwright and the entire Communities of Trust organization for all the great work they do in our community to build a safer Fairfax County. Congratulations.
So the next thing in our program is the presentation of awards. The way we're going to do this today is I'm going to invite each representative of each agency to come up and accept their award. And when we have you come up, we're going to start with the police departments, then we'll go to the sheriff's departments, followed by the fire departments, and then some civilian awards. When I call your agency representative to come up, please come up and accept the award, and then stay up here, remain up here, and we will have a photograph taken of all of the police agencies together, all the sheriff's offices together, and all the fire departments together, prior to having you go back and start the next part. If Bishop Boateng and Shirley Jenwright, do you want to come up and present the award? So up first is the Arlington County Police Department. Accepting the award on behalf of Arlington County is their Interim Chief Andy Penn. Andy, could you come up, please? The next agency is the City of Alexandria. Accepting the award for the City of Alexandria Police Department is Acting Captain Courtney Ballantine. Accepting the award on behalf of the City of Fairfax Police Department is Lieutenant Ronnie Lewis. Accepting the award on behalf of the Town of Vienna Police Department is Major Daniel Janicki. Accepting the award for Major, could you stay up here, please? You don't mind? Accepting the award for Fairfax County Police Department is Assistant Chief Thomas Arnold. So for the Police Department is Interim Chief David Rohr. For the Herndon Police Department, it's Captain Steve Pahonik. For the Leesburg Police Department, Captain David Smith. For the Prince William County Police Department is Chief Peter Newsom. And for the Virginia State Police, it's Captain J.P.N. Cushell. Up next is the Arlington County Sheriff's Office, Major Gretchen Foster. Next is the Fairfax County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Stacy Kincaid. Loudoun County Sheriff's Office, Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Hines. Prince William County Sheriff's Office, Sheriff Glendale Hill. The Stafford County Sheriff's Office, Major Jason Dembowski. So since I called the Arlington County Fire and Rescue out of order, if you want to come back up, you can. But Arlington County Fire and Rescue, Captain Richard Shoup. City of Alexandria Fire and Rescue Department, Randolph Woodson. And Randolph Woodson is a lieutenant with the Fire and Rescue Department. Fairfax County Fire and Rescue Department, Assistant Chief Thomas Arnold. Prince William County Fire and Rescue Department, Chief Tim Keene. Stafford County Fire and Rescue Department, Chief Joseph Cardello.
So I have the honor of doing the civilian awards. And this year, well, let me back up a little. In prior years, the awards for our first responders were given to individuals who had done exceptional work in their departments, and they were nominated by their departments. This year, because of COVID-19, we decided the agencies themselves need to be awarded because there's nobody who has done more than the people that work for you. And that's why we're recognizing all of our first responder agencies, the sheriff's offices, and State Patrol. But we've had some individuals who have gone over and above during this time to help out. Two of our recipients, Sarah and George Barber, are not here today, but this is a husband and wife team. When the COVID started and they were looking for masks, there was a shortage. Barbara and her husband started making masks, and together they have made over 3,000 and contributed those to our health departments, to schools, to nonprofit organizations. They didn't care who got them. They just continued to make them. And as of today, they are still making masks, because we're still getting calls and say, hey, look, we need some masks here. And they're just doing an exceptional job. And for that, they are being honored with the, I don't have my glasses on. Thank you. They are being honored with the Community Excellence Award. That's not even on the program. Community Excellence Award. And you can blame Shirley for the program because she did it. So if it's not on there, she's responsible. So I will make sure that they get those awards. Unfortunately, they were not able to make it today. Another individual, Beverly Howard. Beverly, if you come up. Beverly also rose to the call. And she and her family, mostly her, started making masks. And she even sent masks to the Navajo Nation. Yes, 500 masks to Navajo Nation because they had a shortage. Additionally, Beverly is teaching her grandkids how they should serve in the community. So what they have done is made weekend lunch packets for the homeless shelters, for the domestic abuse shelters, and she is financing that out of her husband's checkbook. You know, so these are the things that we have citizens doing every day to make a difference in the community. So Beverly, thank you very much for the work that you have done. If you can stand there. And the last person is also a firefighter and a friend, and that's Willie Bailey. But he's not being recognized as a firefighter, but as an individual who, again, goes over and above in helping in the community. Willie raises funds for coats for kids, for toys for kids, and anything else that say kids, because that's where his heart is in helping the community and making sure that they get what they need. Willie every year gives out at least 2,000 coats to kids in the schools. And during the Christmas holidays, he has so much toys that he has a lot left over because there's just an abundance. But I want to congratulate you, Willie, and say thank you for all that you have done with your incorporation, also firefighters and friends. You are much appreciated, very much appreciated.
Do not forget Fairfax County and also the fire department. I'd like to thank them because without them, I wouldn't be able to do this. So, thank you.
What is it without me?
Good afternoon. I think somebody said earlier when Bishop Boateng says to do something, you never say no. And in this case, my good friend Shirley Jenwright cornered me when I came in and said, I need you to do something, and you're going to have to speak and say a few words. And of course, we all know, at least the sheriffs and the chiefs and everybody else out there, you got to have a stump speech ready. I didn't have my stump speech ready, but I don't need one, because in this case, recognizing the efforts, recognizing the humanitarian, the acts of humanitarian, the work that Bishop Dr. Bishop, my friend the Bishop, recognizing what he does in the community and bringing people together. And when the Communities of Trust and the Faithful Servants Award first was launched in Fairfax County, it was my first time attending, and I know some others that are here, it was theirs as well. And I'd never been to an event that just was so focused on the good that we do, the sacrifices that we all make every single day, and that had compassion and passion in his heart, as well as his congregation, to continue to put something on to recognize everything that we do. But again, we're now recognizing everything you do, And it's quite an honor to stand here with you. I'm a fan of yours, and I think you know that. I think you're a fan of mine too, right? Okay. But anyway, it's an honor and just a pleasure to be able to stand up here and to recognize you for everything you do and what you give back, your love, compassion, and the continuance of continuing to have these great events. So Shirley has my, okay, it's the eagle. So just to read what the plaque, the beautiful eagle says, the Soaring Eagle Award is presented to Bishop, let me see, I don't have my glasses on, Adonteng Boateng and the Divine World International Ministries for your dedication, support, and exceptional community service. Thank you so much. It is just, it's an honor to present this.
Well, we're coming to the very closely to the end of our program. We have so many people that members of Bishop who came from out of town, and I would like to recognize them. So could I ask you to please stand? I know some are from Atlanta, some are from New York. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate it. So remember, for those who have gotten awards, we're going to be taking some more pictures. If you want individual pictures, we have the nice banner over there, so you can get pictures with other members of your department that came with you, so you can take it back to your office. So next year, when we call and say, hey, look, we're going to do this again, we expect to see you here. And then you see a name and say, Shirley Jen Wright. Remember that name, okay? Okay, so at this time, again, I'm going to call Bishop to make some remarks, and then we are going to ask our own chaplain, Michael Shockett from the Fairfax County Police Department, who's also a cantor, to close us out with a benediction. I would like to also thank everyone who participated in this, arranging everything, to my master of ceremony, Kenneth Blank from the Virginia State Police, to Donald, my co-chair, to, where's Meg? Oh, there's Meg over there. Meg is also a co-chair in the Communities of Trust Committee. So those two, and then there's Greg Freed is a co-chair. So I have 3 co-chairs, so you know I must be doing a lot of stuff. But the 3 of them help keep me going. And then I have Deborah Allen, who assists a lot in the Communities of Trust, and is always there when we're trying to do something. Supervisor Angry is here, so we want to recognize you. Thank you very much for attending. Bishop Boateng.
Thank you. I just want to say this, that it is expected that a police officer will be a police officer. But when you step out of your way to help humanity, it makes you very special. And on this note, I just want to say again and again for the fire rescue, firefighters that are here, the police officers, the sheriff office, that we're very thankful, because without you, we will not have the peace to even enjoy this peacefully. COVID has changed this world we live in, but I believe that America is strong. We shall overcome COVID, and we shall enjoy our life one more time. And this time, the way COVID has killed over 500,000 people, you realize that human is, after all, nothing. A little bit comes and we shall all perish. Let's love each other. Let's appreciate everybody. This is our community. Whether we like it or not, this is how we're bundled together. Let us appreciate everybody. Let us all love each other. And especially the work that law enforcement and the firefighters and the sheriff, they do. Without them, we won't have the peace we're enjoying here. There will be armed robbers in our home, shops. People cannot go and shop. So for the work you do, that is why we're here, to say over and over and over again that we appreciate you dearly and we are very thankful to you. Because of this event, some of my church members came all the way from New Jersey. Somebody came from Georgia. Somebody came from Connecticut. I have people who are here from New York, North Carolina, South Carolina, just here to be part of this, to support you. I thank you, and I thank you. And for all divine members who contributed every bit of a dime to make this successful, I appreciate you and thank you so much. Next year, I believe if COVID goes away, we shall not do here. We shall look for a very huge place to celebrate you and to celebrate you very well. For the people who help in organizing this in this sanctuary, Elijah Bonnie, Kofi Ahin, and everybody that is here, Elder Dramana, Peter Gwan, I just want to thank all of you, Grace Sapoma, Lizzie, and everybody that is part of our offices here for the hard work you put in to make this successful. I thank you, and I say God bless you and God bless you. Please, if you live here and you hear a charming noise in your ear, we're only shouting once again that thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We celebrate you. God bless you, and thank you very much.
God hears better with a microphone that works. Won't you join me in prayer? Oh God, we end this awards ceremony with a prayer of thanks. How grateful we are for all of you in public safety whose noble spirits make our world better for all of us. Today we thank you, O God, for all of the first responders who have gone beyond the call of duty, who perform with valor, honor, and distinction to keep all of us safe. We thank you, O God, for giving us men and women of great courage in the face of adversity, bravery to take them where others will not go, and strength of body and spirit to protect themselves and the members of our communities. We thank you, O God, for being able to recognize all of these men and women whose deeds are noble, who strive for integrity, who face danger and courage with valor. These are people with the strength of spirit, which cannot be learned. Rather, they are called to this profession. Each of you bring to your calling a true sense of responsibility, of passion, and of righteousness that are attributes of the human beings we are. These continue to be challenging times in the public safety profession. God, give all who are in public safety, all first responders, the strength to do your jobs with valor like all of those that we see before us today. Let us be lifted up by the dedication of these men and women. Our society needs you. We need you. Thank you, O God, for fortifying their spirits, for teaching them bravery, courage, virtue, and compassion. May they continue to be an inspiration to all of us today. We also ask your blessings on all those who support law enforcement, especially Bishop Boateng, the Divine Word International Ministries, and the communities of trust. May all of us in our community take great pride in all the men and women who courageously serve our departments and our community with dedication, distinction, and honor. And as we go forth on this day, we offer you the words of our ancient text. May God bless you and keep you. May God's light shine upon you and be gracious to you. And may God give you the most special gift of all, the gift of peace. Amen. Thank you all very much.
That concludes our ceremony, but we are going to take photographs over here in front of the banner with Arlington County agencies first.
Hello, everyone. So we just concluded the Faithful Servants Awards. We have here Honorable Osei Esive. Hello, Honorable.
Hi.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great by the grace of God.
Where did you travel from to come to Virginia here?
From Long Island, New York. Yes.
So how did you enjoy the events today?
This event, this is the first time that we've had this event in our own church, Divine Word International Ministry headquarters in Virginia. And as a matter of fact, it is the best. It's the best so far, yes.
So there's a lot of people that couldn't get the opportunity to be here today because of COVID. What would you like to say to the viewers at home viewing right now?
Oh, they've missed a lot, but everything is on live, so you can definitely see what goes on and is going on still here. So please have time and enjoy what you see.
So, to my knowledge, you're very close to the bishop. For putting something like this together, what would you like to say to the bishop?
As being two times chairman of the board of directors, I'm very close to the bishop, and I've seen so many things that God is using him to do for mankind, especially the Divine Word International Ministry. Their efforts and all their contributions have brought this program to a very successful end. Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Honorable, for traveling. We appreciate you. We thank you for your constant support. God bless you.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Hello, everyone. I'm here with an award recipient. Can you tell us your name, sir?
Yes, my name is Sheriff Glenn Hill. I'm the Sheriff of Prince William County, and I also represent the cities of Manassas and Manassas Park.
So how do you feel about this award, sir?
Oh, it's a great program. You know, anytime you get organizations in your community that recognize what you do, it makes you want to do even more, because now you know you have their support of your community. That's what we all strive for. You know, we all say we protect and serve, but we also recognize people that thank us for what they're doing. Yeah.
Well, it was an honor to have you here. Also, what is your name, sir?
I'm a Supervisor Victor Angry. I'm on the Board of County Supervisor for Prince William County.
Okay. So how did you enjoy the ceremony today?
I love it. You know, I mean, this is what it's all about. When you say faithful servant and what we've been through over the last year with the pandemic, with the civil unrest, everything that's going on, our first responders, our sheriff's office, our police, our fire, firefighters, fire departments, it's critical. And so when you're recognized for a year that has been pretty traumatic and a lot of it's been going on, this is actually what it's all about. So when we say faithful servant and the people come out to represent and thank first responders for what they've done, I think this is a very important event, and it was beautiful.
Well, we appreciate you all. We appreciate your service. We thank you for being here with us today. Hello, sir.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you doing today?
I'm good.
So, can you tell us your name and what department you're from, please?
I am J.P. Cushell. I'm a captain with the Virginia State Police.
So how do you find the ceremony today, sir?
I think it's wonderful that our troopers are recognized by the community. I think it helps strengthen our relationships, and I think I'm honored that the bishop has recognized us. So on behalf of the state police, we thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much for being here today. We appreciate your service. We're thankful, and we hope to see you next year at the next event.
We'll be there. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you doing today?
Doing well. Thank you so much.
Can you please tell us your name and what department you're from?
Yes, my name is Greg Kincaid. I'm a captain with the Virginia State Police, the division commander of the Bureau of Criminal Investigation.
So how did you find the event today, sir?
Well, this is the 4th year I've attended this event, so I've been here from the start, which is great. This event obviously a little different because of COVID restrictions, but overall a great welcome for law enforcement, first responders, fire, EMS, and in this day and age, we really need that support.
Well, we are so glad to have you here today, sir, and we appreciate your service, and we're very thankful for what you do for the community. We hope to see you next year for the next event.
I'll put it on my calendar. Thank you very much, and thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm here with Mr. Donald Craig. How are you doing today, Mr. Donald Craig?
Wonderful. This was an excellent event. So glad I was able to be here. Just overwhelmed with what the church does here in the community, and just recognizing the law enforcement. I think that's just a really great event for Earwick to acknowledge.
Mr. Craig, can you tell us what part did you play in this event today?
I'm one of the co-chairs with Community of Trust, and so definitely was able to help assist our chair, Shirley Jenwhite, in planning and organizing and setting everything up. So it was a pleasure. And looking forward to doing it next year and many years to come.
All right. Thank you so much for being here with us, Mr. Donald Craig. We appreciate your support, and hopefully we'll see you next year at the next.
Thank you very much.
All
Take
right.
care.
So here we have the church, the beautiful decor with the balloons that we had today. It looks beautiful with the blue, red, and white, with the amazing decor. And if we can look at the chairs, also we made sure everything matched with the theme. So we have the red and blue for the chair. So as you can see, the whole around, yeah. And when you look up, also we have the lights to match it, and the beautiful chandelier to go with the theme. All around. And we have the beautiful members of the church that are also traveled from far to join us today for their support. We appreciate them all. We thank them for being here. As you all know, Divine Word International Ministry is a big church, and we have members all over the world. So here are a few of the people that were able to join us today. So what is your name, please?
Reverend Belinda Brown from Atlanta.
Cynthia Yawanyami from South Carolina, Colombia.
Lovelace Writer, Virginia.
Pastor Harriet from Connecticut.
Sandra Opon from Virginia.
Gladys Bosompem, Virginia.
So we have all these beautiful women from different branches that were able to join us today. We appreciate you all for coming out to support the Bishop and Faithful Servants Award. We thank you all for traveling all the way out here. And once again, we're going to say thank you, and we hope that you all have a safe drive and flight back home. Stay safe, wear your masks, use your sanitizers, and can we wave bye-bye to the camera? Bye!
Amen.
Hello, everyone. We have here the wonderful, the amazing Miss Shirley Jenwright. How are you feeling today, Miss Shirley?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Good, good. Miss Shirley is a great part of this event. Can you please tell us the process? Like, how do you feel to pull such an event off?
Well, right now I'm tired, but it was exciting to know that we're going to be recognizing all of our law enforcement and our first responders. So the outcome outweighs the effort that goes into it. So I'm just ecstatic right now at how successful it has been.
So, Ms. Shirley, this is your fourth time helping with this event. What would you tell the viewers at home, like what this event is truly about?
It's really about recognizing our first responders for all the things that they do during the year to support the community. We don't appreciate them for what they do. Often we hear bad things, and that's what gets the press. So this is our way of just saying thank you to them and their families for the sacrifice and the dedication that they make every day when they leave their home to go out, because they never know what they're going to face when they go into communities or on the street. So this is our way of giving back and saying thank you for supporting us and being dedicated to what you do.
So, Ms. Shirley, we know you work alongside the Bishop. What would you like the viewers to know about the Bishop?
The Bishop is a wonderful person. I call him my son. He calls me mommy, so we have that bond. And I just have to try to tell him that, you know, sometimes the mother tells the son what to do, but Bishop is hard. He's hardcore, you know. But it has been a pleasure working with him, you know, because I learn from him. He learns from me. And it's just been a great experience. And I love what he does because he has ideas, and you don't know what his ideas always are until you walk in and see them. Like the balloons are absolutely gorgeous. I didn't know what to expect. But I'm just so pleased being able to work with him and that he chose me to work with him on this.
So, Ms. Shirley, we thank you so much for your support. We appreciate you. There's a lot of viewers that couldn't come here today due to COVID, and there's a lot of people that have been lost to COVID. What would you like to say to?
Well, my condolences, first of all, go out to everyone who has lost a loved one because of COVID. And for those who could not make it, I hope that we'll be able to see you next year when COVID is over. I ask our people, please take the shot, because the vaccine, because that's what we're going to need to make sure that we stay safe. And I want everyone to stay safe. My thing is, There's 500,000 that has died. I don't plan on being in the next 500,000, so I hope they don't either. So I'm hoping to see each of you next year as we do this award ceremony again.
Well, Ms. Shirley, thank you so much. We appreciate you for being here today. This was such a beautiful event, and we appreciate your hard work that you put into this. So thank you, Ms. Shirley.
Thank you very much. Thank you.